old acquaintance should be forgot. Presented by Stella Frog. I really do love how much I laugh whenever we get together.
I know what you mean.
Okay, how about your worst date story?
Which one? Seriously, way too many to mention.
Oh, come on. There must be one that stands out.
My worst date story. Okay, well, I've never told anyone about this. I cannot believe I'm actually telling you. It's a New Year's Eve party. I'm on my third date with this woman. Still not sure if this is something I want to pursue, but it's New Year's Eve and, being alone isn't ideal, so I figure, what the hell?
Wait, stop. You used a woman just so as not to ring in the new year by your sad, lonely self?
No, I just wasn't certain if there was a future between us. I was still exploring the potential.
Whatever. Okay, go on.
Anyway, as I was saying, we're at this party.
You and this convenient kiss me at midnight, have sex later on, then hit the road date. Right, got it.
And at the party, we run into none other than my ex. My ex-ex. 2 years of my life thrown into toxic landfill for what, ex? The taste of her name in my mouth is akin to chewing on rusty nails, washing it down with the stuff you drink for a barium enema, ex.
Wow. Bitter much?
So, ever the polite gentleman, I of course introduced this ex, who shall not be named,
other than with a stream of harshly graphic euphemisms, but okay.
to what's-her-name.
Time out. So you're saying you don't even remember the name of the woman you so callously used for your New Year's Eve +1 of convenience?
I didn't use her.
Be honest, did you ever plan to call her again after you got your auld lang syne roll in the hay out of the way?
I might have.
Really? So did you? Did you call her?
Well, that's not the point of the story now, is it? If I may. So, somehow, we end up hanging out with the ex for most of the night. And, New Year's Eve is all about having fun and drinking and, well, more drinking. So, of course, it gets a little bit, between us. The mood a little looser. And the two women really seem to be hitting it off.
Okay, please don't tell me this is going where I think it's going.
Oh, it's going, baby. Anyway, so the ex suggests we go upstairs. She knows the owners of the house.
Hang on, you don't even know the person whose party you were at?
A friend of a third cousin of my real estate agent's party, something like that. Anyway, we find an unoccupied room.
I don't think I want to hear this.
Things start getting fairly hot and heavy right away. For a little bit, I watched the two of them, and then they turn their attention to me. Or at least the ex does.
So hold the phone a minute. You're at a party in some stranger's house with one woman you ended a relationship with because she made Lizzie Borden seem like the girl of your dreams, along with another woman that you didn't want to start a relationship with because you had no chemistry whatsoever, and now you've locked yourselves in an upstairs bedroom with both of them. Do I have that right? What? Pray tell, were you thinking?
Well, I was thinking that they'd both just taken off their clothes, and now the two of them were proceeding to undress me. What do you think I was thinking? Shall I continue?
By all means.
So, like I said, my ex is now eyeing me up, and it's seeming as though the two of us are now going to, and then all of a sudden, the ex starts, speaking in tongues.
What?
I'm not even lying. She's doing some incantation over me or something. I think she's trying to banish the devil from my soul with, the Pater Noster. The other woman, meanwhile, seems pretty confused at first, but then she starts getting into it too. So now I have these two women chanting over me, and I'm lying there completely naked on the bed, just trying to figure out if I'm gonna, start floating and my head is going to spin around.
You're making this up.
I am not. Do you seriously think you can make up anything close to this?
So what happened?
Well, the two of them are now full on convening around me, and I'm half expecting them to pull out a crucifix and holy water.
I'm pretty sure covens and crucifixes don't go together, just saying. man.
Not the point. I finally stand up, right? And I'm like thinking, just go with it, because who knows what these women might do next. I get up and I yell out, "Ah, blah, 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 blah."
Oh my God, you did not.
Oh yes, I most certainly did. I think it shocked them into momentary silence. So I slipped on my pants and got the hell out of there.
And you seriously had to think for a minute about a bad date story. That is one for the books, my friend.
So, what about you? What's your worst date story?
Honestly, I really don't have one.
No? Come on, everybody has one of those stories. Okay, maybe not one of those stories, but you know what I mean.
No, really. My love life has been ridiculously tame compared to your pornographic Pentecostal patois.
What about that one time we went out?
Oh, gosh, now that was memorable and somewhat pleasant, if I recall.
Yeah, it was. So, remind me, why didn't we do it again?
I suppose, like your ball-dropping date, no pun intended, you were just exploring our potential, and those explorations unearthed the realization that we made better friends than lovers.
What you're saying in a very diplomatic way is that the realization was yours, not mine, and that's why we never tried again? Well, what if we were to re-explore that potential?
Now that I know you were part of a threesome gone off the religious rails...
Well, yes.
Are you saying you want me to participate in group sex with the heir apparent to Lucifer?
Very funny. No, you and me. How about maybe giving it a go again?
Giving it a go. Talk about sweeping a girl off her feet.
Well...
We did laugh a lot, and I recall laughing a lot after as well.
So there wasn't a physical attraction, is that what you're saying? Talk about a stake right through the heart.
I didn't say that.
So?
I'm thinking about it.
Think faster.
Don't push me. I might suddenly burst out into the Ave Maria.
You're hilarious. Come on. What can it hurt to try?
Ave Maria.
Stop, please.
Well, I suppose one test the waters date wouldn't be so bad.
Fantastic.
But if we happen to run into any exes...
All bets are off. Agreed.
Ribbit.